this is Rashida Dukes again for another recipe, and today we're doing the buttercream or la crème beurre. And this cream is one of the fundamental for the professional pastry chef, and it needs only 4 ingredients. So I weigh all my ingredients a few days ahead of the time because I was able to do that. I put them in the refrigerator. The day before I took everything out because I need the butter to be at room temperature and the egg white to be also at room temperature so they perform well. The buttercream is one of the most used cream in the pastry. We use it in the macaron, the Parisian macaron, in opera cake, different cakes inside between the layers, and also in the cupcakes or just an icing. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this one. By the way, the ingredients for this recipe is in the link which is in the description of this video. So make sure to check out the link. So we need the water and the sugar. We boil them together. Then we're going to whip the egg whites, and then we're going to add the hot sugar on the egg whites, and we're going to create what we call the Italian buttercream. And then after that, we're going to add the soft butter. Okay, let's get started. We need a stove, a pot, and we're going to have the water and the sugar boiling together until it gets to 240 degrees. I'm going to use a thermometer. It's kind of important because the moment it reaches 240 degrees, I'm going to stop. When it gets close to 200 degrees, I'm going to start whipping the egg whites. So we have to keep an eye on the sugar. It reached the 240 degrees because my thermometer is helping me. So I'm going to stop. Just choose one area where you drip the sugar in a steady way, and while the machine is whipping the egg. We're going to keep whipping the meringue until it gets around 100 degrees, just warm enough to the touch before we add the butter. So this is our Italian meringue. It's a beautiful meringue, easy to work with, but we're going to keep whipping because it's still hot. It is important to add the butter while the meringue is hot, but not very hot, around 100 degrees. So we're going to add little by little so you can see our butter is very soft. Once a while you have to stop and clean up the bowl to combine all the ingredients to make sure that everything is well mixed. If the cream looks like it's kind of grainy and separated, That means the bowl is getting too cold, the mixing is not done. So what you do, just use your hair dryer, keep mixing, and just warm up the bowl. And that will help a lot. Don't throw out your cream, so just you can save it by adding more heat. You'll be fine. After a few minutes, the cream is ready. Actually, I needed my hair dryer because the room temperature is a little bit cold, so I have to help it a little bit. So let's see how the cream looks like. So this is the buttercream. Beautiful, nicely done. Normally I make twice this portion because I make my buttercream and I put it in separate container and I freeze it until I need it. So this is a little bit too small, but for the sake of the video, I choose small quantities. I store the buttercream in the freezer in a plastic container. It's just very convenient that way. And I just label it with today's dates, then the name of the cream, and I freeze it. And that's it. This is a very good cream. It's literally the best buttercream version in the pastry. You can add the coffee, like espresso, and it's become the mocha cream. You can add chocolate powder and it's become the chocolate buttercream. One of the versions of the chocolate buttercream. Or you can color it and you to use it in your macaron. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you have any question, any comment, please leave them below. I'll be happy to answer them. And don't forget that the link to the exact ingredient, they are in the description of this video. Thank you.